Congressman John Lewis, spent 25 years trying to get a bill passed that would make the African American Museum a reality. Finally, in 2003, President George Bush signed it into law. 13 years later, the doors are about to open. The African American story is the American story, and director Lonnie Bunch says the museum has been a dream for at least 100 years.
This is an opportunity to fulfill the dreams of many generations, to actually have something on the mall that helps all Americans understand how all of us have been shaped in profound ways by the African American experience.
I think a lot of people probably wonder to themselves, what took so long?
I think part of it was that, candidly, in order to tell this story, we had to be comfortable looking at America and all of its faults. And I'm not always sure Americans are ready for that.
The starting point of this remarkable journey is slavery, from the iron shackles that bound captives during the long ocean crossings to a slave cabin from South Carolina.
How do you tell the story without making it all about slavery and oppression?
Well, I think what you want to do is you want to find the tension between moments that'll make you ponder the pain of slavery or segregation and moments where you find the joy and the resiliency of the community.
A history that intertwines those moments where you can celebrate the first African-American president while trying to understand today's racial tensions.
So this is not an upward march.
There is no way this is a simple linear march to progress.
Construction began 4.5 years ago on the 85,000 square foot museum. Visitors will walk through 12 exhibits and see over 3,000 objects gathered by curators traveling the country.
It's almost as if people were waiting for this museum to be able to say, these stories are important, let me share them with the nation.
The incredible African-American influence on sports, music, and culture is seen throughout the museum. A Soul Train costume and Muhammad Ali's headgear.
And we got Earth, Wind, and Fire material right there, Kool and the Gang.
Those are my guys. Check
Mine too.
Some exhibits are more challenging to the curators. How do you recognize Bill Cosby?
It was important to recognize that the allegations have damaged his legacy, and so that's what we wanted to do.
And you included that down here in the last sentence.
Right. That his career has been severely damaged, and this has damaged his reputation.
A complex history for African Americans that curators hope will open the eyes of all Americans.
And maybe, just maybe, by helping people wrestle with the unvarnished truth, maybe we can find some reconciliation and healing over the issues that have divided us throughout our history.
The museum opens its doors at the National Mall on September 24th. All 28,500 tickets sold out for opening weekend in less than an hour. But the museum will host a festival all weekend long, headlined by the Roots.
Looks like it was worth the wait.
Yeah, it really was. It's we only saw a lot of the stuff is still undercover. But what an incredible experience it's going to be.
Feels like you could spend a couple of days there.
I think it's going to be one of those that you're not going to want to just pop in for an hour. You're going to have to devote some hours to it.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is The Morning. Remember it?
Yeah, I know. I tried to sit right here, and Mr. Lauer
Thank you so much.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.